So, episode 9 and 10 was about ovaries and Ozempic. This episode, we have Phaedra Jr. production. Do better. Hey, what's up and hello, the Chris Nicole, giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. And this is my review on Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 11, Not Phaedra's Type. My apologies for those who actually watch and listen to my reviews on Married to Medicine. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, but these last 3 episodes have been boring. I think at this point, Bravo needs to just stop doing Atlanta reality shows, period. I think the problem is Atlanta, the city in general, has ran its course when it comes to reality shows. I don't know. Maybe the production they're picking, but I'm gonna try to review it. There isn't much to talk about this episode, just like the last 2 episodes, there wasn't much to talk about. I mean, we have Toya and Eugene. They go on a flower date where I guess she really loves flowers and plants, so they teach her how to actually take care of the flowers and set them and things like that. I guess it was nice of Eugene to take time to really do a date where Toya is actually interested in the topic, which are flowers. And so after that, there is a medical mixer that Dr. Daddy does. And child, Heavenly came into that party looking like Phaedra 2.0. Child, she looked like a ghetto Tinkerbell. I don't know what in the hell she was thinking. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, she's lost a lot of weight as far as, her losing weight, she looked good. But that outfit for a medical mixer, the blonde hair that looks just like Phaedra's blonde, it's a little scary. I don't know what they're doing and why, but it's a little creepy in my opinion. So at the medical mixer, Dr. Heavenly's job for this episode is to try to hook Phaedra up with some of the men in the mixer. And so she's pretty much doing a cattle call of some sort, saying, hey, every single man in here, Phaedra is single. She turning around, showing a butt. It was just like really. And one thing that Simone said, look, I thought she was an attorney. I didn't know that she was, what I'm saying, a streetwalker. And the way Phaedra has been dressing lately, I wouldn't be able to know what she does for a living. No shade, but I wouldn't know she's an attorney. So, with that, one of the main things that occurred this episode was the trip, the 10-year couples trip, okay, cash trip. And Simone is actually responsible for this trip, the 10-year trip. I don't know why, because Simone, she's not going to really, in my opinion, give you luxury. She's not going to give you elegance. She's an around the way girl. And some of these ladies are like bougie on top of bougie, bougetto. So I don't know if she's going to be able to pull this off. I am very shocked, though, that they chose uh actual state in the States versus like another country. That's a little crazy for their 10-year one. But with that being said, Simone tells the girls that they are going to Hilton Head, South Carolina. And Jackie immediately is like, excuse me, what did you say? And so we find out, I definitely forgot that apparently when Dr. Jackie's man actually cheated, he took the woman to Hilton Head, South Carolina. Now, of course, Heavenly uses this moment to be able to, lights, camera, action, do her part as the villain slash comedian of the show, I guess, whichever one y'all prefer. I prefer to call her the villain, the bully. Um, she takes that moment to kind of make it seem like Simone kind of did this on purpose. I honestly don't think Simone did it on purpose. I think she completely forgot about it. However, I don't know if Simone or the ones who actually plan the trips, I don't know if they actually select the location. You guys can let me know. For some reason, I feel like production selected this location and Simone is just ahead as far as, being the host. I don't know. Something seems very fishy about that. But Dr. Heavenly is going off and she's like, you have to show compassion. Like, why would you do that? And we all know that that's where, he was with that girl. And Simone, in my opinion, seemed very genuine. She was like, I honestly, that just went completely over my head. I totally forgot about that situation and with Dr. Jackie. And that's where, they were actually at. I believe her. I believe her, but of course, Dr. Heavenly has to sit up there and take that moment to act a damn fool. So at that point, Dr. Jackie said, I have to speak to my husband about this to see how he feels about it. I don't think he cares. It's more so about how you feel about it and how you feel people are probably going to say something to you about the infidelity. That's what I think. I think you're more concerned about you more than him. So with that being said, she goes home and she speaks to him and he's like, "Well, I don't know if I want to go." And at the end of the day, people just need to mind their own damn business if we decide to go, which is absolutely true. And for Dr. Jackie to act like, things don't phase her that much, then why do you care? Like at the end of the day, are you upset because maybe on camera someone's gonna bring it up? Who cares? Like, I don't know. So at that point, she doesn't necessarily know. She says she wants to go, especially with the new girls and the 10 years, but it's up in the air. So we actually have Phaedra's oldest son, Aiden's party. And interesting enough, in the beginning of this episode, the party planner was like, oh, he wants like a circus theme or whatever. Well, it's going to cost like $70,000. And Phaedra's like, oh, okay. Look, I don't think that these ladies who plan these real extravagant parties for their kids, I don't think they pay a dime. They get party planners from Atlanta who want the actual publicity of it all being on the show. And they probably get a lot of people to, a lot of vendors giving them stuff for free. But the party goes on, and then it's the same nonsense. Heavenly trying to hook Phaedra up, but then we find out that uh what's his name? Cecil. Cecil's brother is there. He's married, but he doesn't have a ring on. And of course, Heavenly is telling Phaedra, back the hell up. He's married. Back up. He ain't got no ring, but he's married. Don't even look at him, and you don't even look at her. And so the next thing you know, Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly wants to bring up the situation about Hilton Head. And Dr. Simone is like, look, Bulldog, it wasn't intentional. I'll check and see and do a temperature check with Jackie. And then, of course, when Jackie gets there, Heavenly's talking more than Jackie. And that's one thing that annoys me so much about their dynamic and their relationship. Heavenly always feels like she has to be Dr. Jackie's mouthpiece. And my whole thing is if she can't speak for herself, then it doesn't need to be said. But of course, Heavenly feels like lights, camera, action. It's time for me to be bully. It's time for me to be the protector of Jackie. It's time for me to be the villain. So literally the whole entire time, they're not allowing Jackie to get a word in because, of course, Heavenly keeps on confronting Simone while Simone's trying to talk to Jackie. And Simone is like, get your bulldog. At the end of the day, it wasn't intentional. I have known this woman for 20 years. And Heavenly's like, it doesn't matter about 20 years. It doesn't matter. And so at that point, Jackie is so embarrassed, she ends up leaving because this is a kids' party. A kids' party, all right? 13-year-old party. And so Simone finally says, let's take it over here. And I'm like, I don't care where y'all take it, because as loud as Heavenly is, y'all could be 2 blocks away and people are going to hear Heavenly. So actually, they'll hear Simone too, because Simone is loud too, especially when she laughs. So both of them are talking still loud as I don't know what. Dr. Heavenly is making it seem like, it was done on purpose, even though she tries to say later, no, she doesn't think Simone did it on purpose. You're implying it. And she was like, you need to change the location. You need to do this. And Simone is like, shut your ass up. Like at the end of the day, whatever Jackie says, I'm not listening to you. And so at that point, Jackie comes over and Jackie says, look, you already know, especially like someone like Toya, they would bring up the whole infidelity situation, and I'm trying to move past that. So at the end of the day, I don't know if I'm gonna go, because she does say a little earlier that she doesn't know she's gonna go because he doesn't necessarily want to go. So if it's a couples trip, what's the point? And so she's like, Toya, someone like that may bring it up. She doesn't even think that Simone was being malicious and purposely did it. So then, Heavenly, why the hell are you talking? And I think that's another thing that's annoying me. Like, Heavenly stuff is so calculated at this point. It doesn't feel like entertainment to me at this point. It's just annoying. It's forced. It's just doing too much. So at that point, they walk away. Simone tells Jackie to get her bulldog and tell her friend to stop. And Dr. Jackie tells Heavenly to stop. But Dr. Jackie is not, she can't control Heavenly, but I think she does enjoy Heavenly being her mouthpiece while she just sits there and acts innocent. With that being said, though, the next episode seems interesting, but I will never go with previews anymore because previews can give this illusion like it's a really good episode and then it sucks. But she was so worried about Toya bringing up the infidelity. Sweet Tea is the one who brings it up, and Sweet Tea is finally getting fed up, and that's when we see Sweet Tea say F you. Because at first, when we first saw it in the previews, I was like, who is Sweet Tea saying F you to? Look like she's saying F you to Jackie. So with that being said, what did you guys think about this episode? What do you guys think about these last 3 episodes? Interesting enough, as much as I feel like Quad got her karma for what happened with Mariah and other things, since she's been gone, it's been kind of stale. It has been. And Dr. Heavenly, just having her carry this show, hell no. Absolutely not. But with that being said, what do I give this episode? A D. What do you guys think though? So please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.